I know that when we were talking back in early November last year, what a complicated build this was, and the process and the schedule of works that were going to happen hasn't happened quite in the according order that we'd hoped, but I guess that's usual with building projects.
Absolutely. I mean, this isn't one single work stream. This is many multiple work streams all happening simultaneously. Some you lose time on, others you gain time on, but overall the programme's there or thereabouts, and we're still on target to finish in July. As we can see behind me, glass is finally going in the windows, the cladding's up, the roof trim's going on. Last, of course, the screen will go in, but that's ordered and it's on its way.
You talk about that giant video screen. It is going to look impressive. It is that big gaping hole over your shoulder, but it will be the kind of final piece in the jigsaw, won't it? Because it won't go in till the very end.
No, right at the end of the project, it's the last thing to go in, but it finishes it off. And if you like, that's as you come down Winterstoke Way and come in through these gates here, that'll be the first impact you get at the stadium, and it'll be fantastic.
Should we go inside and have a look?
Yep, let's go and have a look inside.
Okay, well, Mike, Martin, we're inside in the main entrance foyer, and you really get a sense of the shape that this is going to be.
Yeah, this is going to be one of the main commercial areas in the new stadium. So we're just at the end here of the new bar. We're sat in the well of the sports bar. The bar will be behind me to my left, and then we've got the mezzanine floor above. But hopefully this will be a big hub before and after the game.
Mike, I know it's been a complicated project and a busy one. We can see how much is going on around us. Just talk us through some of the stuff that's going on at the moment.
Okay, so far we've now got the structure up, and we're into the first and second fix of our electrical and mechanical installation, which is one of the largest parts of the project. We've got the cladding and the roof on now, and that allows us to do a lot of our internal works. So basically, from the outside, people may think there's not much going on, but inside we're very busy. Our workforce is now probably gone up to about 150 people, and we're moving at a very fast pace now.
Well, of course you've got to, haven't you? If it's going to be ready by July, there is a lot still to do in here, but as you say, it's happening at a fast pace.
That's right. It was never going to be an easy programme. It's one that was always requiring a lot of careful organisation and planning, which is what we've been doing, and we're now at the stage where it's all coming together. The guys are coming on the site now. All the materials we need to make this into a fantastic stadium are all arriving and being installed.
All right. Well, you can take us on a bit of a tour and talk us through exactly what's going on. Well, Martin, we are asking viewers to have a bit of imagination while we talk them through this, because it is quite complicated to envisage what is about to transform into this space, and not least this walkway here.
Yeah, I mean, the space is taking shape, but it will hopefully look very different when we get to the end result. And where we've just come from, over my left shoulder, is the museum, which will have a collection going back over a long period of time of the history of Bristol rugby and Bristol City in particular. We've been very busy collecting for that. If we look over here, down in the well there is the ground floor of the sports bar, and up on here over your shoulder is the mezzanine area of the sports bar. It's a very big space in here, several hundred covers. Match day on and non-match day open for business.
And as Mike alluded to, this is the first fit, so it's all looking very basic at the moment. But I mean, particularly this bridge, it will be a glass walkway. It really will be spectacular.
This will be spectacular. Yes, all of this will be gone, and this will be a glass walkway. But just looking around here, I can see the plasterboard's up, the partitioning's up, and so to me, this is quite well advanced, this space. And in a couple of weeks' time, this will be moved on again, and it will keep moving as we get to the finished product.
It is a busy site. Let's continue on. Okay, Martin, well, we're up on the second floor and we are into the 250-seater restaurant. This is quite impressive, isn't it? And we can hear the welding in the background.
Yeah, this is one of our busiest areas. This is going to be the main restaurant in the south stand. Probably just when you look back through here, you can see this will be a glass screen at the back, which will give access onto an outside terrace which overlooks the pitch. Over on this side is where the new bar is going to be going in, and you can just see us getting set up there. All the electrical services are being dropped into position just now, ready for the installation of that bar, which will be into June.
Well, we can see it as a busy work site, so we will press on, and probably to the point that fans are most interested in, which is the view out onto the pitch. We can get a glimpse of it.
There's a fantastic view at the moment of the last section of our new Dolmen extension truss going on just now. It's being dropped into position. At the moment we're putting that together, welding it all up, and we plan to hoist that into position on the 29th of April, which is a very big day for the project. Probably another point to note is that we are removing the original support column for the south side of the Dolmen truss, and that will provide a much better view for those that will be sitting in the southeast corner of the new south stand.
Well, you talked about that dolmen pillar there, and I know that many fans will have watched the interview that we did early in November where you said it will all be closed, the south stand still works by the end of January, but of course by taking the decision to remove that dolmen pillar has meant that you've just actually had to change your schedule of work.
Yeah, that's correct. By altering our sequence, we've managed to maintain progress on the project, and we'll be able to progress with all our seating, which is actually already started. We've started drilling, ready to put the seats in, and fans will be able to start seeing seats going in at the beginning of May.
And they're a very straightforward process compared with the rest of the build, aren't they?
Yes, it's the seats come in ready to be installed, so compared to everything else we're doing, it'll be a fairly swift process.
Well, Martin, these will be the first shots that fans will see, and it is quite spectacular here at the top of the south stand to be able to sit here and look over at the suspension bridge as well as the pitch.
It is. I hope this will be one of the great views in Bristol really going forward, and we're up here at the back of the south stand, close in on the roof. And if we go back to those original designs, the idea was we wanted to create a lot of noise and keep this in this part of the stadium, and I'm pretty confident that's going to be achieved now with the roof line and the rake that we've got. Still pretty close to the pitch, but yes, as you sit in the back here and you look out, then there's the suspension bridge in all the glory, albeit with scaffolding around one of the towers at the moment.
Yeah, well, it's not like here at the moment with a lot of building work going on around it. We've just seen that vomitory going in as well. So these really are the last jigsaw pieces, if you like, within this south stand, construction-wise.
They are. That's the last vomitory going in just down there. And I think during the course of this week, the final rake will go in this part of the stand, and then the envelope's closed, if you like. So fingers crossed, last home game of the season against Walsall for the football, and then, of course, for rugby for the playoffs, they'll be able to look across and see this stand in its completed form with the terracing and the seats going in.
It's great to see that last section going in there. That's the last vomitory going in, and we'll be closing up that gap over the next few days, which is a sight I've been looking forward to seeing, actually.
I know, well, it's a long overdue site, isn't it? Because I know when we last spoke, it was talked about that all finishing by the end of January. We've discussed the reasons why that schedule of works has slightly changed, but I'm sure many of the fans will be very reassured to hear you say that.
Yeah, I'm sure they will be, and certainly all my team are as well. So we're now looking forward to pushing on with the internal finishes and getting all the rest of our works completed, ready for next season. So yeah, it's a great sight to see.
We've talked already about how complicated a build this is. In terms of finishing at the end of summer, sort of in July time, handing it back, and then you've got the next phase to crack on with.
Yeah, no rest for the wicked, as they say. So yeah, we're starting the demolition of the old Williams stand on the completion of the playoffs, which is at the end of May. So we'll start knocking down the peripheral buildings, removing the asbestos from the old Williams stand, and then starting to remove that, and then we'll follow straight on with our piling operations, and it all starts again. Things will move very, very swiftly.
And I'm sure August 2016, I bet everyone can't wait for.
Yeah, I'll be breathing a big sigh of relief at that point, and I'll be looking forward to shaking Martin's hand and handing over a beautiful stadium.
I'm sure the fans can't wait for that either. Thanks very much.
Thank you.